sunny morning. We are now on Nandi Drive, the first stop on our way to the Shiva Mountains. And here we have our catering crew, Afri Tours, Anisha and Jayashri. We are ready to serve breakfast to our beautiful people. We're just waiting for the passengers to come. On our trip to the Shiva Mountains. We're now at our second stop at Windmill. We are approximately 100 k's away from our destination, so stay tuned, and we are having an exciting trip so far. Stay tuned and we're going to keep you up with our content.
This is CJ. He's the caretaker
yes.
of this very powerful and magical piece of land, and he's just going to share his testimony with us. So I hand it over to you.
Okay. Namaste everybody, Vanakkam. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay. So they just wanted me to explain how this place started so you understand. Some of you I think might have seen somebody took a TikTok or something and put it on social media. One or two people might have seen it, I don't know. Okay, so the first time I was brought up Christian. So for me Hinduism was something out there. But the first time I got involved with Hinduism was when I went to India. And I went to India in 2002. And I didn't go because I wanted the spiritual experience. I went because I went on a conference. And that conference changed me in the sense that you're going to India. I think those of you who have been there, two things that happen to you. First of all, the spirituality of India will change you because of that energy, that spirituality and everything. And then the second thing that India will do to you, it'll call you back. So once you've been once, you want to go back again. It just has that draw that wants you to go back again. So I went back about a year later, and I asked a friend of mine I met at the conference. I said to him, I want to see India from Indian eyes. Don't want to see it from a tourist eyes. So he sent me to Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath and Kedarnath. And at that point in time, I didn't understand the importance of it. But going up with all those pilgrims, doing those treks into those sacred sites, it's an amazing experience and it's amazing energy. And you feel you are part of that whole thing, even though you are not fully Hindu as such. I just felt so much part of that energy. And then I went back a third time and I stayed with a Swami in Hyderabad, and she was a Shiva devotee. And her teacher was Swami Muktananda, who'd written a small little book. And she took that book and she little booklet of quotations, and he gave it to me and said, go read this book and then we'll talk afterwards. So I took that book, I went to my room, I sat down, I opened that book, and that energy of Shiva just hit me in the heart. I couldn't explain what happened, it's just this energy, that vibration of Shiva. And it changed me completely. So while I was in India, I bought myself a Ganesha Murti, I brought it back here. Got back here, created a prayer room, bought myself a Shiva Murti, and then started doing pranic breathing and yoga breathing, and it slowly just developed. Went on a art of living course, and then I was in tourism, and a doctor came to me and he asked me to do a tour for him. And I'm telling you the story so you understand how this whole thing evolved and unfolded. And he brought a group of people from Australia and New Zealand, all medical people. And after the tour, he came to me and he said, I've got a proposition for you. I've got this place here in the mountains. I'm living in Joburg. It's not being used properly. It's costing me money. Don't you want to start a business here? And it's an ideal place because of the tourist hotels and everything. So I came up here and I looked at this place, and you look here, who would not want to live in a place like this? So it just drew me to this place. I got hold of a friend of mine, and he had snakes, he had spiders, tarantulas, a whole lot of different things. And so we started the reptile center here. And then about a couple of years later, doctor came to me again and said, you need to buy this place. My family's emigrated to New Zealand, and I'm going on retirement, and I don't want this cost around my neck, and it's not worth it. So somebody has to buy it. So now what do? We don't have the money, and if he sells it to somebody else, we lose out on our business perhaps. So we did a prayer to Ganesha to ask him to remove all obstacles so money would flow in. We did a prayer to Shiva and asked him if he wanted to be here, he'd organize something in his wisdom to create what needed to be created. And then 3 months later, a group of Americans came out here, and we took them into the mountains, we took them to the game reserves, and just before they left, a lady came to me. She was a Chinese lady, but she lived in America most of her life. She went there as a small young girl with the communist war that happened in China. And she came to me afterwards and she said, I believe you've got to buy this place. So I said, yes. She said, I want you to make you a small donation. And we thought, oh, maybe $100 or something to add to what we needed. She gave us 4.5 million rand. Just with that. No. She's one condition, you tell nobody who gave you the money, and it's a gift. I don't want it back. I know you need this money, so there it is. So who's going to come tell you they're going to give you 4.5 million rand? We thought she was joking. So we did nothing. We thanked her, but we did nothing because I'm not going to go to the owner and say to him, I want to buy the place and then I've got nothing in my pocket. And then a month later she phoned from America and she said, have you spoken to the owner? And then we realized she's serious. And we spoke to the owner. He agreed on the money that had to be paid. And 3 months later, everything was in my name, all organized, all sorted. So where does that come from? There's only one source that comes from, is Shiva. So at the end of the day, I will pass on. I'm just the maintenance people, as you said. I'm not the guru. Please don't call me guru. I'm not guru. I'm just the maintenance person. Yeah, we look after this place. We make sure it's run, and we make sure we do what we need to do. And then after we bought the place, if I go and do my meditations in the morning, I'll go into deep meditation, and then I'll start to get information will come to me. And it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does. And sometimes it's important. I get warned, be careful of this, be careful of that, or do this, do that. And I know if I don't do it, something will happen. So the first thing I got told in relation to here is you need to buy a lingam. Because a Shiva lingam is exactly as you see the size there. So we think, now where do we get one? So we did inquiries, looked around, and all of a sudden that was donated to us. So we set it up accordingly, all facing Kailash. And then about 1.5 years later, you need to build a Shiva Murti. That Shiva Murti has to be 3 meters high. It has to stand exactly where you see it there now, in line with the lingam, all going facing Kailash. So we think, where do we get somebody to build a lingam? And we don't have that cash, that spare cash now to get somebody from India to buy that lingam. So again, Shiva in his wisdom, he brought everybody that needed to be here. The father of the guy I'm in partnership with a reptile center, he took my murti from the prayer room and he worked out all the dimensions. To the point, he worked it out so well that when we inaugurated Hanumanji, a Pandit who had studied in Varanasi came here and he looked at the murti and he took these dimensions. He said, "Who did you get from India to build this?" We said, "Nobody, we built it ourselves." He said, "Amazing, the dimensions are perfect." So he put that person there, and then the partner who's in partnership with me in the reptile center, he's the one who sculpted the murti. He's an artist. But it's the first time he ever sculpted a murti. But he managed to get it and do it exactly as it was supposed to be. And then he was connected to Hanumanji. So Hanumanji was the following murti that we built, because it was that connection to him. So it was built in 2019, and we thought it was for our own devotion. Whenever you get these messages, you never ask questions, you just do. Later on, you'll understand why, but at that point in time, we didn't understand why, we just did it. And then finished in September 2019, and then COVID came, and then people came, one or two people came and looked, and then most of it people coming from the reptile center, they just passed up there to have a look, see what was going on, but nothing happened. It was just as we thought, was for our own devotion. And then after COVID, the following Shivaratri, a Pandit came from Escort. His daughter came here and she saw the murti. She told her father, and he came up here and he looked at it and he did a bhajan for Shivaratri and he put it on social media. And then social media, Shiva's energy just exploded and people started coming from everywhere. So we don't quite know why it is supposed to be here, but Shiva knows. But we found out later, after we'd bought the murti, I spoke to a Zulu guy. He was an electrician, and he said, "Where you come from?" I said, "From here." He said to me, "I did work for the person on the other side of this valley here." He said, "You know about that mountain?" I said, "No, I don't." He said, "That mountain, the Sangomas used to go there once a year, and they used to go and pray to the ancient ones, the people from the stars, not from here, not from ancestors, the people from the stars, and they used to go and pray there." And we had American friends come out and they set their cameras for the storms in December. That mountain within 2 hours was struck 5 times by lightning. And they say lightning never strikes the same place twice. It's constantly always strikes that specific mountain. And it's the second highest in the whole of the Drakensberg. So there's something about that mountain. There's something about the energy here. And when you go there, you'll feel it. Sometimes I'll be cleaning Shiva and making sure in the mornings, early in the morning, cleaning Shiva, and you'll just get this wave of love. You'll just start to cry. You have no understanding why, but you know his presence is there. You feel it. And even the lingam, sometimes you just clean the lingam, making sure it's clean, and you'll get this wave of love that just comes through. So Sadhguru always says, you don't go to a temple to pray. You go to a temple to receive the vibration of the temple. So when you go there, I know you'll want to do your prayers, but when you're finished, just stand quietly in front of Shiva. Just open your heart to him. And I'm guarantee you, he will give you a gift, and you'll take it with you. And you'll give it to your family, your friends, your homes. So please just take that time, spend that energy, and Shiva will bless you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Shiva 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 Hare Shiva 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 Jai Shiva Omkara Prabhu Hare Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Ardhangi Dhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Jai Shiva Omkara Prabhu Hare Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Ardhangi Dhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara Ekanan Chaturanan Panchanan Raje स्वामी पंचानन राजे हंसानन गरुडासन हंसानन गरुडासन वृषवाहन साजे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज 10 भुज ते सोहे स्वामी 10 भुज ते सोहे तीनों रूप निरखता तीनों रूप निरखता त्रिभुवन जन मोहे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा अक्षमाला वनमाला मुंडमाला धारी स्वामी मुंडमाला धारी चंदन मृग मद सोहे चंदन मृग मद सोहे भोले शशिधारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा श्वेतांबर पीतांबर बाघांबर अंगे स्वामी बाघांबर अंगे सनकादिक गरुडादिक सनकादिक गरुडादिक भूतादिक संगे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा करके मध्य कमंडलु चक्र त्रिशूल धारी स्वामी चक्र त्रिशूल धारी सुखकारी दुखहारी सुखकारी दुखहारी जगपालनकारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव जानत अविवेका स्वामी जानत अविवेका प्रणवाक्षर के मध्य प्रणवाक्षर के मध्य ये तीनों एका ओम जय शिव ओंकारा काशी विश्वनाथ विराजत नंदी ब्रह्मचारी स्वामी नंदी ब्रह्मचारी नित्य उठी भोग लगावत नित्य उठी भोग लगावत महिमा अति भारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा त्रिगुण शिव जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे स्वामी जो कोई नर गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी कहत शिवानंद स्वामी मन वांछित फल पावे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अर्धांगी धारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम Shiva 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 Hare Shiva Shiva Shiva.
So hi guys, we have finally reached our destination. Everyone has done their prayers, their offerings to Lord Shiva. We have received all his vibrations. Now we are on our way back to Stanger. So we have stopped at the chocolate factory. If you look, everyone is enjoying themselves. They're at the cheese factory. There's chocolate tasting, there's biltong, there's ice cream, and there's a beer garden. And everyone's having a nice time. They're socializing, and then we're gonna make our way